Ah, here we go again with another of my little rant things. This time it's another journey into autobiography, self discovery, random waffling, self serving talks about my life, that kind of thing because my life is so important. I just need to tell the entire YouTube community that, well, here it goes. Ahem. So I am what they would describe as an atheist. I don't particularly like using the term, not because it's offensive or obscene, just because um, the term a lot of times means, you have certain conceptions that you're part of this broader community, and I've never thought about being, a member of any sort of community or part of something bigger than myself or part of a brotherhood or a fraternity or something. It's never been me. I've always been kind of a lone wolf, but unfortunately, the sheep who run who make up the majority of our society can't accept the fact that I don't like labels. So I call myself an atheist just to pretty much placate them. I'm not getting into a fight with them or a philosophical discussion. They're honestly beyond reproach. So that's me. I came to this conclusion fairly early on in life. I grew up in a home where one of my parents was Catholic, the other's Protestant, or Baptist, so kind of non-religious. So it was kind of not really religious, but sorry, I have a fucking cough. Deal with it. So it was kind of like we'd go to church every now and then, but I slept through it. I didn't care. I viewed the Bible as a weirdly written piece of fiction designed to keep kids in line, and um, I mean, when I was young, I used to believe in heaven and hell. Just the basic generic. If you're good, your entire life will be rewarded. Where if you're bad, you'll be punished. Apparently, heaven was good and hell was bad. Okay, whatever. Um, but I had better things to do. I had more important things to worry about than that. Racing was on my mind then, and it was you know they kind of crowded everything out. So I just kind of drifted into the world of whatever. And then, like I said, I viewed the Bible as a piece of fiction designed to like a kind of like a cautionary tale. And I when I was like about 11 or 12, I thought, no one really believes this stuff. I mean, they might when they were kids, but it's like Santa Claus. They'll grow out of it. They'll reach the conclusion that I reached, that if there is a God, and I don't think there is, but whatever. If there is a God, He works on a a scale that we can't actually comprehend, or so there you go. Basically all your religious teaching is a lie. And I thought people would come to this conclusion. I thought nobody actually believed in this religion. It was just like I said, it was designed to keep kids in line and teach kids morals. So I openly no, yeah, I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God. What? How can you not believe in God? But you have to have faith in something. Well, no. I mean, surely you don't. Oh, yeah, I do. People actually believe something that I saw through when I was 8 years old. Really? It was just kind of depressing, really, that, I mean, I saw it for what it was, you know, many years, but yeah, no one else did, I guess. I don't know. It was just kind of funny that I came to the conclusion based on I mean, like I said, we go to church and we would I'd listen and I just kind of whatever, and sometimes I'd sleep through it. And my aunt tried to read us the Bible, but you know, like I said, I never thought anything of this was real. Like I said, I just thought, it was just, okay, kids, here's some metaphors for you. But there's people who actually believe in a invisible sky creature who rewards good people and a forked, you know, pitchfork horn devil that punishes you if you're bad. So yeah, I'm not quite sure why this just doesn't add up, especially because we can't find this whole heaven or hell, can we? We can't find it. It's where is it? Is it in the sky? It's another plane of existence. What's the other plane of existence? Why can't we find it? Tell me. Show me. Where is it? You can't show me. Doesn't exist. Sorry. All religions are connected together and they're all based on myths and allegory. And I'm not smart enough to go into how all those came about, but I mean, if you look up global flood, you'll understand what I mean. There's plenty of instances of global flood and many different mythos that you all reject, and the fact that there's a thousand different gods that you reject for your one true God or whatever it is. So all those other gods have to be wrong, and you have to be right. Well, what if something else is right? What if Satan is the way to go? What if Satan was the good guy and God was a dick? Does that ever enter into your thought process? No, it doesn't, because you people don't have the mental power to fucking think and to make. I mean, I'm not saying everyone should come to be an atheist. I mean, you can make your own decisions, and if you make a rational decision that God exists, okay, whatever. But I get the weird feeling most people don't do that. Most people just believe whatever their parents believe, and they just go to church with their parents, and they just fucking follow the bouncing ball into obscurity. And no, fuck that. Speaking of parents, okay, this is the second part. Finding out the truth. You know what the greatest thing I ever found out was? That masturbation is fun? No, 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 no. That bacon tastes good? No. That human meat is sweet? No, well, close. That everything I knew was a lie. And I'm not talking about conspiracy theories, crazy ass conspiracy theorist, fluoridation in the water, AIDS is caused by vaccines, aliens walk among us, that kind of thing. No. When I was 12, 13, I got into punk rock. And as most of you know, punk rock is political in nature, is political in scope. And one of the punks that I liked was a guy named Jello Biafra. I'm not going to explain to you who Jello Biafra is. You either know who he is or why are you on my channel? Oh, because you're a friend of mine. Oh, okay. Sorry. Fucking. So Jello Biafra. I had heard some of his Dead Kennedy stuff, and I was like, okay, that's really cool. His political opinions kind of jived with what I'd been thinking, and I heard he done some spoken word stuff. I thought, spoken word, this is interesting. I'm gonna check this out. Now, before you accuse me of blind following, I did not blindly follow him, because I was about to say he opened my, ears and eyes to the truth. I did not blindly follow him. I took what he said and I researched it, and it turned out to be, I don't always agree with him, but it turned out to be correct on many different fronts. I mean, my parents were Democrat, and they liked Al Gore and they liked John Kerry, so of course I did. And Al Gore was supposed to be this liberal savior, and John Kerry was supposed to be this ultra liberal, and oh yay, yay, yay. And then I look at it, and nowadays, and Clinton sucked, Gore sucked, Kerry sucked. That's why I vote for third parties nowadays, because I was, my eyes were open to just what a bunch of hypocrites the Democrats really were. I mean, the Democrats, it's funny when the Conservative Party in England is more liberal than the Democrats, um, which are honestly more center right. But does anyone actually understand that? No. I wish Bernie Sanders the best, but I honestly don't think he's got a chance in hell. I think they're going to vote for the Hillary monster, and then we'll have more fucking Clinton, because the Republicans don't have a shot, so we'll have more Clinton. That's what we want. Oh yeah, yeah. Hillary Clinton, by the way, is the person who said we have to get more churchy. You have to get more anti-abortion people into it. These people are not our friends, but of course, the media, of course, is controlled by the same corporations who fund the Democratic and Republican parties. So they're not going to report that. They're going to report, well, they're going to report politics. They're going to report how, Obama is this either evil liberal socialist or amazing liberal savior. There's no truth in the media anymore, unless you know where to go. But that kind of opened up my eyes to, what a sham this country really is and has become. Um, Things like that. I mean, learning about Satanism. That of course, I was little and I believed that the devil was evil. So, learning that Satanism wasn't all evil, and also learning that evil was actually pretty cool. Just kind of cool. So yeah, everything I knew was a lie, and I loved that everything I knew was a lie. And I loved admitting that everything my parents ever taught me, everything the schools taught me, I mean, not like, 2 plus 2 equals 4, but, every moral or, whatever is basically a lie. Drugs are bad. Drugs are bad. Alcohol is bad. It's bad. Just say no, just be abstinent from everything, and you won't have problems. But you know what? Learning that everything I knew was a lie was great because I could start from scratch. I discounted everything. I started from scratch, and look who I am now. Someone who makes really boring ass rants on YouTube. Well, no one's going to watch this. So I'm just going to end it now by saying think for yourself. Okay? Even if you come to the complete opposite conclusion that I've come up with, and you think that there is a God and there is a Jesus, and that the earth is 6,000 years old, and that everyone in the Bible is literally true, even the metaphorical stuff is literally true. Even if you come to that conclusion by thinking for yourself, it's better than coming to that conclusion just by regurgitating what your parents tell you. Think for yourself, be yourself, and worship me as a god. Oh, yeah. And email me at ellindamood@gmail.com. Follow me at Twitter at ptradio666. I'm sorry for the long pause. I had to do something. Facebook.com/politicaltrendy, Facebook.com/FUSGrindcore, uh, and all the other good links. And, worship me as a god. Pleasant dreams.